Growing up in a creative environment, Anthony Perkins was born in 1932 in New York City, to a mother who was an actress and a father who was a businessman. His family's artistic background played a significant role in shaping his interests. His mother, Janet, encouraged his love for the arts, while his father, Osgood Perkins, was a well-known stage actor. This exposure to performance and storytelling from a young age sparked his passion for acting. Attending the prestigious Columbia University, Perkins honed his craft in drama. He found inspiration in the works of great playwrights and filmmakers. Notably, he was influenced by the performances of actors like Marlon Brando and James Dean, whose intense portrayals left a lasting impression on him. Mentorship from figures like director Elia Kazan also helped guide his early career. Perkins' unique blend of charm and vulnerability captured audiences' hearts, leading to his breakout role in Psycho. His early experiences and influences laid the groundwork for a remarkable career in film and theater. Anthony Perkins was a well-known actor, famous for his role as Norman Bates in the classic film Psycho. He was born in 1932 and became a major star in the 1950s and 1960s. Perkins had a unique style and brought a special intensity to his performances. His work in movies and theater made him a memorable figure in the entertainment industry. Do you have a cherished memory associated with actor Anthony Perkins? Perhaps you remember the first time you saw him on screen, or a specific scene that stayed with you? What enduring qualities do you think make Anthony Perkins an everlasting symbol of the industry? His ability to portray complex characters and his dedication to his craft left a lasting impact on many fans. We would love to hear your stories and memories in the comments below. Stay tuned because there are many funny, shocking, and sad facts about Anthony Perkins coming up in this video. In the early days of his life, Anthony Perkins found his passion for acting through a mix of family influence and personal experiences. Growing up in a creative household, he was surrounded by artistic expression. His mother, a concert singer, often encouraged him to explore the world of performance. One pivotal moment came when he participated in a school play. Standing on stage, feeling the thrill of the audience's attention, he realized how much he loved the art of storytelling. After that, he joined the drama club, where he honed his skills and discovered the joy of embodying different characters. Another significant experience was when he attended a Broadway show. The energy of the performers and the connection with the audience struck a chord within him. He knew he wanted to be part of that world. These early moments ignited a flame that would lead him to pursue acting professionally. Each experience fueled his desire to explore the depths of human emotion through performance, shaping the actor he would become in the years to come. Anthony Perkins is an actor known for his unique talent and memorable roles in film. He gained fame for his portrayal of Norman Bates in Alfred Hitchcock's classic thriller Psycho. This role became iconic and showcased Perkins' ability to express deep psychological complexity. His performance left a lasting impression on the horror genre and influenced many actors who followed. Perkins was not just a horror actor, he also starred in various films that highlighted his versatility, such as Friendly Persuasion and The Trial. His work often explored themes of identity and the human psyche, making him a significant figure in cinema. Beyond acting, Perkins was known for his openness about his sexuality at a time when it was not widely accepted, which added to his legacy. His contributions to film and his courage in personal matters make him a notable figure worth celebrating in the history of cinema. Facing numerous challenges early in his career, Anthony Perkins encountered financial struggles that made it difficult to sustain himself as an actor. Despite his talent, he often found himself in a competitive industry that was skeptical of newcomers. Many casting directors and producers dismissed him based on his youthful appearance and unconventional looks, which did not fit the typical leading man mold of the time. However, Perkins showed remarkable resilience. Instead of giving up, he took on various roles in theater, honing his craft and gaining experience. He also sought out smaller films that allowed him to showcase his unique abilities. Through sheer determination, he built a reputation for his intense performances, eventually landing significant roles that would change his career. His ability to adapt and find creative solutions, such as taking on diverse characters and exploring different genres, helped him rise above the obstacles he faced. This persistence ultimately led to his breakthrough performance in Psycho, establishing him as a notable actor in Hollywood. In Psycho 3, Anthony Perkins played the character Norman Bates. He wanted the film to be shot in black and white to pay tribute to Alfred Hitchcock's original 1960 movie. However, Universal Studios did not agree with this idea. Perkins took an active role in directing the film. He encouraged the cast and crew to interact with visitors on the Universal Studios tram tour. He would tell them to wave and say that each visitor represented a potential ticket buyer. This helped create a connection between the film and its audience. The movie also drew inspiration from real-life scavenger hunts that Perkins and composer Stephen Sondheim organized in Manhattan during the late 1960s and early 1970s. They created these playful events for their friends, including actors like Lee Remick and George Segal. This blend of creativity and personal touch influenced the atmosphere of Psycho 3. Perkins' involvement in various aspects of the film showcased his dedication to the character and the project. Stepping into the spotlight, Anthony Perkins made a significant mark with his role in Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho. This film, released in 1960, became a defining moment in his career. Critics praised his portrayal of Norman Bates, a complex character that blended charm with chilling intensity. Perkins' performance not only earned him acclaim, but also established him as a leading actor in Hollywood. His ability to convey vulnerability and menace captivated audiences and left a lasting impact on the horror genre. Colleagues often noted how Perkins brought depth to his roles. Fellow actors admired his dedication to character development and his willingness to explore the darker aspects of human nature. In interviews, Perkins himself reflected on how Psycho changed his life, making him both famous and typecast. Despite this challenge, he continued to seek diverse roles, including work in theater and independent films. His later projects, such as The Trial and The Black Hole, showcased his versatility, proving that he was more than just a horror icon. Throughout his career, Perkins received recognition not only for his acting, but also for his directorial efforts. His work in The Trial highlighted his unique vision and ability to tackle complex narratives. Critics acknowledged his talent behind the camera, emphasizing how he brought a fresh perspective to storytelling. Collaborators often expressed admiration for his artistic integrity and commitment to his craft, which inspired many in the industry. Perkins' legacy endures, as his groundbreaking work continues to influence filmmakers and actors today. His ability to navigate the complexities of fame while pursuing artistic fulfillment is a testament to his talent and resilience. The impact of his achievements resonates, reminding us of the powerful performances that define a career in the arts. Portraying Dennis Pitt in Pretty Poison, Anthony Perkins delivered a performance that mirrored his earlier role as Norman Bates in Psycho. His convincing depiction of a mentally disturbed character led to him being typecast for much of his career. This strong association with troubled characters limited the variety of roles he could take on in the future. In a different aspect of his life, Perkins became an ordained minister and officiated the marriage of director Ken Russell to his second wife in 1983. In Psycho 2, Perkins reprised his role as Norman Bates, where the character plays two pieces on the piano, both composed by Beethoven. This connection to music is notable because, in the original Psycho, there is a scene featuring a record player with Eroica, a piece by Beethoven. This detail hints at Norman's fondness for Beethoven's music. It is likely that this element was included in the plot because Perkins himself was a piano enthusiast, rather than solely reflecting Norman's character. Exploring the creative process of Anthony Perkins reveals a deep connection between his personal experiences and his artistic expression. Perkins approached his work with a blend of sensitivity and intensity. His performances often reflected his own struggles with identity and acceptance, which resonated with audiences. He had a unique ability to portray complex characters, especially those grappling with inner demons, as seen in his iconic role as Norman Bates in Psycho. Perkins drew from his own life, channeling feelings of vulnerability and conflict into his roles. His experiences with fame, mental health, and sexuality informed his understanding of the human condition. This made his portrayals feel authentic and relatable. He often sought to explore themes of isolation and fear, which mirrored his own fears and insecurities. The artistic choices he made, such as the subtlety in his performances and the emotional depth he brought to characters, distinguished him from his peers. Perkins was not just an actor. He was a storyteller who used his craft to navigate his own complexities while inviting audiences to reflect on their own lives. His legacy is a testament to the power of vulnerability in art, where personal experiences become universal truths. Facing the pressure to stay young, Anthony Perkins struggled with the demands of Hollywood and the expectations of fame. He became known for his role in Psycho, but as he aged, he felt the weight of an industry that often favors youth. This pressure led him to seek validation in various ways, including through relationships and performances. He dealt with personal issues, including his sexuality, which he kept private for many years due to fear of backlash. The struggle to maintain a public image while grappling with his identity created a significant internal conflict. Perkins also faced challenges in his career, as roles became harder to find. He often felt overshadowed by younger actors, which fueled his insecurities. Despite these struggles, he sought to express himself through theater and other artistic endeavors. His life was marked by a search for acceptance and understanding, both from the world and within himself. This ongoing battle with personal and professional pressures shaped his journey. Anthony Perkins made a significant mark on the film industry, especially with his role as Norman Bates in Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho. This role not only showcased his talent, but also redefined the portrayal of psychological complexity in characters. His ability to blend charm with unsettling behavior set a new standard for horror films. Critics often highlight how Perkins brought depth to a character that could have easily been one-dimensional. His performance influenced many actors, encouraging them to explore darker, more nuanced roles. Moreover, Perkins' work paved the way for a more psychological approach to storytelling in cinema. Industry experts note that his portrayal of vulnerability and madness added layers to the horror genre, making it more relatable and human. This shift inspired filmmakers to focus on character-driven narratives, leading to a trend where psychological thrillers gain prominence. Many actors have cited Perkins as a key influence in their careers. They admire his courage to take risks and his commitment to authenticity in performance. His legacy continues to resonate, encouraging new generations of actors to delve into complex characters and explore the intricacies of the human psyche. Perkins' impact on the industry is evident, as the themes he explored remain relevant, shaping how stories are told today. Anthony Perkins played Abel in Green Mansions, a film he chose over Some Like It Hot. He worked alongside Audrey Hepburn, and often mentioned that he never regretted this decision. His role as Norman Bates in Psycho 2 is notable as well. In the Blu-ray commentary, it is mentioned that a skeletal dummy in a coffin in Psycho 2 also appeared in Poltergeist. The tagline for Poltergeist was "They're here," which is a line spoken by Norman Bates towards the end of Psycho 2. Perkins received recognition for his work in film and television. He was awarded 2 stars on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, one for motion pictures and another for television. These stars are located at 6821 and 6801 Hollywood Boulevard in California. His contributions to cinema and television remain significant. Living in the spotlight, Anthony Perkins found solace in a world beyond acting. He cherished his time with family and friends, often retreating to his home in Hollywood Hills. His personal values were deeply rooted in authenticity and compassion, which shaped his approach to both life and work. Perkins was known for his kindness and sensitivity, traits that translated into his performances. He often chose roles that explored complex human emotions, reflecting his understanding of the struggles people face. Perkins was also passionate about social justice and mental health awareness. He supported various charities that focused on these issues, believing in the importance of giving back to the community. His own experiences with anxiety and depression fueled his commitment to raising awareness about mental health. He often spoke openly about his challenges, hoping to inspire others to seek help and support. In addition to his philanthropic efforts, Perkins enjoyed art and literature. He often spent his free time painting and writing, drawing inspiration from the world around him. This creative outlet not only provided him with joy, but also enriched his performances, allowing him to bring depth and nuance to his characters. His love for the arts and his dedication to meaningful causes created a legacy that extended far beyond his film career. In Crimes of Passion, Anthony Perkins played the character Peter Shane. Kathleen Turner, who starred alongside him, noted that Perkins had a unique habit of sniffing a form of nitrate before each take. This ritual seemed to help him focus and get into character. To prepare for his role, Perkins took his research seriously. He even went as far as getting ordained as a priest, which gave him deeper insights into the mindset of his character. In Psycho, Perkins is best known for his role as Norman Bates. The film was groundbreaking and remains a classic in horror cinema. However, not everyone was eager to work with him. Kim Stanley, a well-respected figure from the actor's studio, was offered the role of Lila. She declined the opportunity due to personal reservations about working with Perkins. This decision highlights the complex perceptions of Perkins in the industry. Despite his talent and iconic performances. Reflecting on Anthony Perkins' legacy, he is remembered for his iconic role as Norman Bates in Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho, which set a new standard for psychological horror. His ability to portray complex emotions and internal struggles made him a unique figure in the film industry. Perkins broke away from typical leading man roles, often choosing parts that explored darker themes. This choice influenced many actors who followed, showing that vulnerability and depth could be compelling on screen. As for the future, Perkins' work continues to inspire filmmakers and actors alike. He believed in the importance of authenticity and emotional truth in performance. For aspiring professionals, his advice would be to embrace their individuality and take risks with their craft. They should not shy away from roles that challenge societal norms or their personal comfort zones. Perseverance and passion for storytelling are essential. By staying true to oneself, they can create impactful art that resonates with audiences. Despite what many think, Anthony Perkins did not boycott the film Bates Motel in 1987. At a horror convention in 1988, he made it clear that he had no part in the film, and that he watched it when it first aired. He described it as just terrible. Perkins is best known for his role as Norman Bates in Psycho. In the original novel, Norman is depicted as being in his 40s, short, overweight, and unattractive. However, Alfred Hitchcock wanted the audience to feel sympathy for the character. He chose Perkins, a tall, thin, and handsome actor in his 20s, to play the role, making Norman more relatable. Perkins also received an Oscar nomination for his performance as Josh Birdwell in Friendly Persuasion. This role remains his only Oscar-nominated performance. His career included a variety of roles, but he is most remembered for his portrayal of Norman Bates, which has left a lasting impact on horror films. From the beginning of his career, Anthony Perkins displayed a deep passion for acting that set him apart in Hollywood. He first gained attention for his role in the film Friendly Persuasion, showcasing his talent and ability to connect with audiences. However, it was his groundbreaking performance as Norman Bates in Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho that truly changed the landscape of horror films. This role not only highlighted his innovative approach to character development, but also redefined the portrayal of complex, troubled characters in cinema. Perkins' commitment to his craft extended beyond acting. He also ventured into directing and writing, further demonstrating his creative versatility. His unique ability to blend vulnerability with intensity left a lasting impression on viewers and filmmakers alike. As a result, his influence can still be felt today, inspiring new generations of actors to explore the depths of their characters. The journey of Anthony Perkins reminds us of the remarkable power of creativity and the importance of perseverance in the pursuit of artistic expression. In Psycho 2, Anthony Perkins played Norman Bates. Meg Tilly, who starred alongside him, shared that her experience working with Perkins and director Richard Franklin was difficult. Lieutenant, she described it as her worst film experience. In contrast, her best experience came from working with director Norman Jewison and co-stars Jane Fonda and Anne Bancroft in Agnes of God. Both films earned Tilly nominations for several awards, including a Golden Globe and an Oscar. In Catch-22, Perkins took on the role of Chaplain Tapman. This film marked a reunion between Perkins and Martin Balsam, who had previously worked together in Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho a decade earlier. Their collaboration highlighted the strong connections actors often share over the years. Perkins also played Sheriff Ben Owens in The Tin Star. In this film, he portrayed an unrelated character named Bogardus, who served as the nemesis. This role appeared in The Fool Killer, showcasing Perkins' versatility as an actor. His ability to switch between different characters across various films demonstrated his range and talent in the industry. In Crimes of Passion, Anthony Perkins plays Peter Shane, showcasing a unique performance where he plays a piano riff before singing a twisted version of Get Happy. This riff is notably from the main theme of The Shining, composed by Wendy Carlos. His ability to intertwine music with character adds depth to the role. In Psycho 3, Perkins returns to a familiar character, Norman Bates. During the filming, he faced a personal challenge when he was diagnosed as HIV positive after a routine medical check. This diagnosis marked a significant moment in his life, influencing both his personal and professional journey. In On the Beach, Perkins portrays Lieutenant Peter Holmes alongside Iva Gardner. Their collaboration continued when they both appeared in The Life and Times of Judge Roy Bean. This connection highlights Perkins' versatility as an actor and his ability to work with notable talents in the film industry. His roles reflect a range of emotions and experiences, both on and off the screen. shares his birthday with director Andrei Tarkovsky, which is an interesting coincidence. Anthony Perkins is best known for his role as Norman Bates in the film Psycho. On set, director Alfred Hitchcock often referred to him as Master Bates, showing his unique sense of humor. Hitchcock had a reputation for making uncomfortable remarks to cast members, both male and female, which has been noted in other cases as well. After his passing, Perkins was cremated. The inscription on his urn reads "Don't fence me in," reflecting a sense of freedom and individuality. This phrase connects to Perkins' complex personality and his struggles with fame and identity. His portrayal of Norman Bates left a lasting impact on the horror genre, and he remains a significant figure in film history. The combination of his talent and the story surrounding him adds depth to his legacy. Anthony Perkins left a remarkable mark on cinema with his unique ability to portray complex characters, most famously in his role as Norman Bates in Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho. His performance in this iconic film not only defined his career, but also changed the landscape of horror films forever. Perkins brought a haunting depth to Bates, blending vulnerability with menace, which captivated audiences and critics alike. Beyond Psycho, he showcased his talent in various genres, from musicals like Green Willow to dramatic roles in films such as The Trial and Friendly Persuasion. His work extended into television, where he continued to explore rich characters, earning respect for his craft. Perkins was also a talented director and playwright, adding layers to his artistic legacy. His struggles with mental health and sexuality added complexity to his public persona, making him a figure of empathy and understanding. As we reflect on his contributions, we invite you to share your thoughts on Anthony Perkins' work and legacy in the comments. Let us know your favorite performances and how he shaped the entertainment world. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content celebrating the creative spirits that influence our lives.